Oh, brother. What is our video today? Yes, I'll give you one guess as to which type of animal we have in our house. We've got a cat. Here's her cat tray here. We got a set right over here for right now, but eventually we're going to put it in the closet down here. We're still at the condo. And the closet here by the front door, see? I put those shelves in before. That's on my channel too. Okay, here's the front door to the condo. And see, whoever was here before us, they have a little cat door right here. And we're gonna have to train the cat to come in here. We're gonna put the cat box down in there and stuff. But for the time being, we've had it out here. And you know, when we first moved into here, it was all brand new to the cat. And she started pissing on the carpet. Now, at the other place we have, she wasn't pissing on the carpet. And this happens to be kind of a shag carpet, small shag, okay? And she was peeing upstairs. This was brand new carpet when we moved in here. And we thought, how on earth? Because at night I'd hear her clawing, kind of like how cats claw on furniture. I could hear that, and I knew, okay, she had just peed up here on this carpet. How can we stop that? And we were at our wits' end, and we were wondering, what are we going to have to do to the cat? And I started looking up on the internet and stuff, and lo and behold, we found something. Here, see this? This is called Comfort Zone, and it has to do. This was like a diffuser home kit, the value pack. See, it came with 3 heads and 6 cartridges, and the cartridges look like this, and the heads are like that. You screw that on there, and this has a wick that is wet, and it comes up there, and this top thing heats up as you plug it in. Okay, and we tried that, and we put one out here. That's what that's for. We put that one out here, and we stuck one up in the hallway upstairs. And you know, that seemed to work. And we just found a place in the hall right here. And see, we just put it right there. Okay? So when she comes up here, this is where she was coming and clawing. She was peeing all over in here, and I've got most of it all cleaned up, and we're gonna have to get a steam cleaner and kind of clean this carpeted area right in here, you know. But luckily, this color and stuff, you can't tell, you can't smell it. I've put simple green on it in several areas and scrubbed it and stuff, and that seemed to take this smell away. And you know, we started using this, and son of a gun, it helped. It really helped. So see, we've got one right here, and we got one upstairs. Okay, and that, I thought it was called Feel Away. See this here? This is a little spray bottle, and this is called Feel Away Classic, and you spray that on furniture to keep her from clawing at it. But you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Look at this. We brought this from the other house because she started clawing it. Look at that. And so we brought this over here to the condo, hoping that she would start scratching on this instead of the furniture. Well, then we got this new furniture. She started clawing down there a little bit, and along here, not too bad just yet. So then we take this blanket and kind of drape it over, and take that and drape it over, and put this over here to keep her from clawing on that. We just got this, and Mommy sprayed it with this Feel Away, with this stuff here, and so far she hasn't scratched this up. Mind you, this is only a couple weeks old, and but I sprayed it on this when this was still in good condition, and she would just lay down here and reach over there. She wouldn't even smell it. It's designed to prevent cats from doing it because they don't like the smell, apparently. Well, if she's laying out here, reaching over here, she doesn't smell it anyway, so she was clawing it up anyway. So you know, we've got a nice cat tree upstairs. Do you think she uses it? Of course not. She doesn't use it. And so, anyways, this stuff, VideoJoe Classic. Now, if you go to their site, maybe you can find stuff like this. But this, I thought this was from VideoJoe too. But it says Comfort Zone. Okay, and maybe that's how you find it. Calming diffuser home kit for cats and kittens. Recommended to calm your cat and reduce destructive behaviors. Used for urine marking, destructive scratching, creating and calming environment. It calms her down, and it's prevented her from peeing on the carpet. Imagine that. And so we put these. So that's what this video is about, is how to prevent your cats from pissing all over the place. And this was, like I said, we moved in here a while ago, and it's kind of different environment for her. Maybe that's why she was pissing on it, or maybe she thought this wasn't like regular carpet, and she thought it was okay to piss on this stuff because it's shag carpet. I have no idea, but she started doing that. Like I say, at the other house, we had a Berber type carpet, level loop carpet, and it was pushed down, and it's kind of an off-white, so if she were to piss on that anywhere, we'd see it. She's never done it in there, and she's thrown up a couple times on that white carpet. We can see where it is, if she eats grass or if she eats plants or something like that, indoor plants or something, and then she throws up. But in here, we haven't seen that anywhere. Okay, so try that. And you go on the internet, you can find all kinds of different things, but lots of times you'll come up with this name on the internet, VideoJoe Classic, and that's the spray. This spray is really super expensive, but and you're only supposed to spray that in certain areas. Now, could we have sprayed that on the carpet where we thought that she was peeing on? I guess you could, but that's not going to prevent her from pissing all over the place, you know, in different areas. So, and that would be very expensive. I think this was $35, $40 just for this little spray bottle. Are you kidding me? And this stuff wasn't that cheap either. Okay, but it's well worth it if it's keeping her from pissing anywhere, and it calms her. It calms her down from having to pee all over the place. Okay, so if you've got that issue, try that next time. Okay, Comfort Zone. And you know, our cat almost looks like that cat right there too. Almost. She's upstairs right now. I've got her up in the bedroom because I'm making this video and stuff. Okay, and it works. And I think this is our last container. Mommy might have ordered it. I think she ordered it online, as a matter of fact. And she got all kinds of different ones because, hey, if it works, we're going to keep using it. We don't want her messing up all of our brand new carpets and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so try that next time. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. And what am I going to show you next time? Well, this is what I'm going to show you. Now see, when I put this into the electrical outlet, it started hanging down. It wasn't going straight up and down because the electrical outlet, this particular one and the one in the hallway upstairs, are probably areas where years ago when somebody else was living here, they would plug in their vacuum cleaner and use it because it's really super loose. And so I balled up some napkin and put it under there to keep this thing straight, because if you don't keep it straight, and if this thing is angled, then what happens is this fluid soaks up through the wick, and then it sets on top of a little area that heats up, and then that's how the smell comes out. And mind you, that smell is only your cats will smell it. Nobody else will be affected in your house, and if you have dogs or something, they won't be affected by it. But see what happened when this thing was angled? See all that stuff down there? It would accumulate because there's a flat tray on here, and if you have it slightly angled, the wick fills up the tray, and then it overflows the tray a little bit and comes down on the side of this, on the inside of this, through through the threads on that and on there, and then it runs down because I would feel on the bottom of this and it would be wet and oily. Right now, see, it's dry. That's because I've got that on there for this to go straight up and down, but I still put that on there. That was before I caught it. And see, if you have one of those on your carpet and you don't know it, it could be saturating your carpet, or it saturates your floor, your linoleum, or your tile, or whatever it is. And so the one upstairs, I even got a paper towel or a napkin underneath that. I'll show you. When I replaced this, I thought, okay, that's straight too. Now see how that's straight up and down right now? If I take that little napkin piece out, that goes in at an angle, and then it runs over the top, and then this bottom gets wet, and then it drips down on here. And luckily I've been catching it. So these the metal areas where you plug in, they're just loose. I've come loose from time and stuff. So that's what my next video is going to be. I'm going to be making it right now. You'll find that on my video channel. Once you find this one, you can see what I've made right after that. If you go to all videos on my main channel page, okay, and or you can find it through my playlists on my main channel page. Click on playlists, and you'll see. And then you'll scroll down to electrical, and then it's down. It'll be down through that. That one's the same way. So what I'm going to do, my next video, I'm going to remove this electrical outlet and replace it with a brand new one. Even though this one's still working, that way the little prongs on the inside of here will be nice and stiff. You know what I mean? Like a brand new one. And I'll be able to plug this in. I shouldn't have to put any paper towel underneath it like that, or a napkin all folded up. That's kind of hokey. You know, could it cause a fire or something if this thing were to spark or something? I have no idea. I don't think it would. But I'd rather not have to mess with that all the time. And so when I put a new electrical outlet in there, the prongs of these, see these prongs will shove in there and hold nice and straight and get this to go straight instead of angled. You see what I mean? Because see, there's a little tray above that. You can't really see it here. This is a different kind, see? But we bought it at kind of the same time. See how that kind of fills that top little tray thing, and then this heats up a little burner of some sort, and then the fumes come out of here. But if you have this slightly angled, it just doesn't take very much. Some of this stuff slides off the back side or through the threads or something, and it accumulates on the bottom of this, and then it drips. It's not very much, mind you, but a little. You know, if you feel on the bottom of those, and if you got a little grease on your fingers, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the one tip I would say. If your electrical outlet, if it's not going straight, put something under there. Make sure that's going straight down. Wipe it off with a paper towel or something, and then check it maybe that evening, the next morning, and make sure you don't want to start screwing up your floor. With this stuff. This stuff is it's greasy when it gets on your fingers. You'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, see you next time. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. I have a feeling I know what this video is going to be about. How to replace an electrical outlet. And yes, you would be correct in knowing that. And this electrical outlet happens to be working right now, and it's always worked. So why am I replacing it? Well, for the common fact that this little thing that's plugged in here is for cats. It's to prevent cats from pissing on the floor. And we moved into this condo recently. It's been a while now, but the cat's been pissing on the carpet when we first moved in. And to get her from stopping that, we got these things, and I just made a video about it. Hopefully you can catch that one. I forget what it's called, something comfort something or other, and I don't think it's from Feel Away. I think it's from some other place. Mommy got it on the internet, and it's the stuff that calms cats down and keeps them, prevents them from pissing on the floor. And son of a gun, it works good. And see, right now I've got some paper towel there. See, when I lift that away, see how this pulls down? It's easy for it to come down at an angle, because see how sloppy it is in there? And my see, look at that one. It's very easy for it to slide down like that. And if it goes down at an angle, this thing comes up a wick, and then it heats on a little tray. But if this slides down like that, it starts accumulating down here on the bottom, and then it starts dripping down on the floor like this. Okay, I don't want that. I don't want to have to do this every time I want to plug that in. So my theory is I'm going to take that off. I'm going to leave that over there for right now, and I'm going to go ahead and replace this electrical outlet, because I believe these little prongs in here are really super old, and it's just keeping those prongs from staying tight like a brand new one would be. Okay, even though this is still good. Okay, if you want to watch that, stick around and I'll show you how I do it.